From KMA Web Design, and I'm going to show you the basic steps for updating WordPress plugins today. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to your backup plugin. In my case, I'm using Updraft Plus, and I am going to click Backup, and I'm going to make sure I have a backup of the site before I do anything. So this is going to take just a couple minutes. Why this is important is if you do update a plugin or the theme, and for some reason there's some issues on your site, you can revert to the previous version, to the backup file, and restore the working version of the site or the elements that are needed to fix the issues. Most of the times, these plugin updates go pretty smoothly, but there are times where you might need this backup. Always a good idea to make one. So these are being sent over to Dropbox. That's just how I have the backup plugin configured. So this should be finishing up soon. Okay, not finished yet. It's almost there. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is head back to my plugins. And I have, you'll see up here, this is the number of updates that are needed. There are 4 plugins that need an update, and I'm going to guess that the 5th update is a theme update. So I'm going to start the first update, which is just a matter of clicking Update Now. Once this is finished, it's important to go to your site and just make sure everything is still working. If something isn't working, you're going to want to stop and make sure that you can troubleshoot what the issue was or revert to a working copy of the site. So everything looks good. I'm going to do the next plugin. So just clicking Update Now on this next plugin, which is the backup one. Okay, and just make sure it finishes. Okay, again, I'm going back and just clicking around, making sure everything's looking good. Yeah, everything's looking good. Okay, next plugin, I'm just clicking Update Now, waiting for it to finish. Again, checking the site, making sure everything's looking good. Right, and the last plugin that needs to be updated. Clicking Update Now. And it's clicking around again. Usually when I'm doing this, I'm using an incognito window in Chrome so that I'm not seeing any cached versions of my site. The other thing that's a good idea to do is to deactivate any caching plugins that you have, which I actually didn't do in this case, but that's a very good idea. So I have WP Super Cache on this site. So I should have deactivated that before updating everything. But everything seems to have gone well. So I'm going to head over. So there's still one more update to do. I'm going to click on this, which is letting me know there's one more update. So it's a theme update. So again, everything looks fine. I have a backup of the site, and I'm going to go ahead and update this last item, which is the theme. And I'm just waiting for it to finish. Okay, it says it successfully finished. Now I'm going to click around to make sure everything looks good. And hopefully nothing's broken. Okay, so you saw there was a glitch there, which, you know, because we're updating the theme, that includes the style sheet. So there was just a little bit of a glitch where the style sheet wasn't being brought in. But everything is looking fine now. Sometimes you will see that. And again, deactivating the caching plugin, might have helped with seeing that. But all is looking good. And I'm going to go back to the dashboard and plugins. You'll see that everything has now been updated. And updating your site, it's a good idea for security and to make sure you have all the features, the new features that have come out for the plugin. So everything's looking good. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in.